G'day punters, we're back for another week here at Sha Tin. Hong Kong Classic Cup Day for the 4-year-olds, the second leg. It's going to be a cracker.
Going to be a really good day. Second leg of the Classic Series for the 4-year-olds, as you say, Adam. A couple of double trials, so that's the main one, but the Class 2 2,000 metre race will be interesting.
Yep.
Let's get into it though from the very beginning. Class 5 contest to start things off with. It's not often I say this, but there's two horses that I actually like in this Class 5.
Yep.
Yichong Lucky, first up to Tony Miller, trialled really well, beating DB Pin and Full of Beauty in a trial.
Yep.
And off the trials, I also think Moneymore first up as a chance.
Spot on, yeah, trial well. I'm with Yichong Lucky. I thought his recent trial was really good. Chad goes on his back. Chad's done his work with him in the trials. You don't see Class 5 horses trial against Group 1 sprinters the way he did. He does need luck from the draw, but we'll leave that to Chad. I think he's a good bet in the first race.
I think it could be a good day for Chad Schofield and Tony Millard as well. Chad's got a number of good rides. I like Seattle Choice later on from the Millard stable as well. But before we get to that, the second race, not as confident. I'll stick with Schofield and Millard and I'll go with Fun Times, but I had it between the 6 and the 7.
Yeah, tough race. I've gone with Mission Smart just because I thought he was a horse that probably should have finished a lot closer last start. Zach on, I don't think he'll be as far back today. I think he jumps with him. Hopefully he can get one off. He's a good price at the moment. I think it's a good winner place bet, so I think he can get the job done, but it is a very tough race. Probably Courageous Dragon, a horse had something on last start. I thought probably he could run another improved race or script fitter, but definitely, yeah, Mission Smart for me in the second.
Okay, in the third, I've always been a fan of Breeze of Spring, but I'm losing my patience. There's a couple of newer horses that I'm taken to here. 8 Evan Almighty, I thought trialled well in Australia. I think he's shown enough in the trials in Hong Kong. Drawn well, Morera rides, Douglas White's new horses have shown quite a bit from a limited sample size that we've had. And Team Power, I thought was unlucky last time out. So they were the two main fancies for me.
I totally agree. Team Power was very good first up. I'm going to stick with Fortune Brewing, a horse had something on his last couple of starts. He was a bit unlucky last start. I think from Barrier 1, Zach Burton, Paul O'Sullivan, they've got a good combination. I think he can just bounce, be straight behind him. I think it'd be very hard to beat once he gets out late. Team Power, and of course, as you said, Evan Almighty is a big watch horse. He could run a huge race on debut.
In the fourth event, Class 4 over 2,000 metres, much of a muchness for a lot of these. I thought London Hall's racing like a horse who's now looking for the 2,000 metres.
London Hall for me, I thought he just maps perfectly. Barrier 1, ticks plenty of boxes, hardest to beat for me is above. And one horse at massive odds I think can run a huge race today. He's around 30 or 40 to 1, is Happy Rocky. Number 13, I thought his last start effort was pretty good. He didn't have much luck, but Grant goes on his back today. I think he'll run a big race.
Okay. I've always had him as more of a Happy Valley horse.
Me too.
Today you think he could run well?
I just thought maybe he looks like he's down the rating. He should just, it's now the time. Looks like okay tempo up front. If he can sit behind him, get the outside, I think he can run a big race at the big odds.
Okay, race 5, Class 3, 1,200 metre race. I know the rule of thumb is that you don't go with horses first up who've raced overseas, but Grateful Heart ticked every box for 9. I thought he progressed nicely when he was in Sydney with Peter and Paul Snowden. His track works look good. He's won both of his trials. He's run time at his trials and he's beaten good horses. I've gone for him on top and I'm fairly confident about him too.
Me too. I think he's a really nice horse. His trials have been brilliant, been slick. He's done it very easy. Grant's looked to have a real good hold of him in those trials. He looks like a very, very nice horse on the way up. Drawn perfectly. I think he's a really nice horse. Another horse who is a former Australian galloper. I reckon can run a huge race at big odds. I thought his last start effort was really good over the 1,000. He warmed up late. It was Lucky Puzzle. I really liked the way he attacked the line late. I didn't have much of an opinion of him before that, but his last start effort was really good, and I think he can run a big race at the big odds.
I've always liked Victorium as a horse, but he just hasn't drawn well here. We go on to the 6th though, Class 4 over 1,400 metres. Does Casemiro get his chance here?
He gets his chance. It is one of those races, but Ed, I wouldn't be shocked what win it, but I think even Roman Imperio's a horse that's going to go forward again, minus the £10. He'll be hard to beat. One horse to keep a big watch on is Dragon Pride, Chad Schofield, Tony Millard. This horse was good first up. His recent work's been really good, and Barrier falls perfectly, but I think this is Casemiro's race to win.
Yeah, I thought it was a race too. We had a number of the better fancies poorly drawn.
Spot on.
Let's go to the 7th though, because it is the main race. It's the Hong Kong Classic Cup, second leg of the 4-year-old series, worth 10 million Hong Kong dollars, so around 2 million Aussie. Golden 60, super winning. Classic Mile. He's had a bit of a setback since
Yep.
then. Are you with him or against him?
I said last start, after last start, I was going to go against him and win more than this. I know he's had a setback Golden 6, but it's not that. I just think more than this, 1,800 metres, 2,000. It's time to be with this horse. Zach goes on his back. I think this horse is a really, really good horse on the way up. He's going to be a really good horse next season. Golden 60, of course, he's done nothing wrong. He's a star on the rise, but I think he's more of a miler. I wouldn't be shocked if he did win this race today because he has got a very, very good turn of foot. But I just think more than this, he's ready now. He's had no setbacks. His recent work's been outstanding. Francis Lloyd said he's been eating up well, so I think he ticks plenty of boxes. And more than this, I'm going to stick with him today, and then I just think he's an immoral in the Derby.
My concern for the race overall, where's the pace going to come from?
That's the only worry. If there's no pace in the race, it is a concern. But horses like Reliable Team could go forward and he could give a big kick. He's not hopeless, that horse, definitely. Enjoying's a horse that's had absolutely no luck. Huey goes on his back. Huey's absolutely flying at home in Australia at the moment. And of course, Beauty Legacy was a horse that was good was okay last start, but he does need to improve. But I just think it's a race in two. I think Golden 60 and more than this, if they show up, they just beat them. And of course, Champion's Way is a horse that always tries his best, and he was good last start. But more than this for me.
Okay, yeah, I'm with Golden 60. I'll keep the faith. I thought his gallop on Friday was good. I'm not too concerned about an extra 200 metres. Up to 2,000 for the Derby, I think is going to be a bit of an issue. But 1,800, I think he can run. He's a class horse, so I'm with him. I'm looking forward to the Class 2 2,000 metre race that follows, though. Columbus County's always a horse that I'd like to think all of his runs here in Hong Kong have been very good. I'm pretty keen on him today.
I agree with you. I think he just wins. He looks to get every chance. Might play in this race. I was going to stand him out in a bit of exotics and have a play around with numbers 2, 3, 5 and 10. I thought Enrichment and Helene Liedenstar were horses that had a good price, and I thought they could both run a really good race.
Okay, and Glorious Dragon, second to Exultant 2 starts ago. Just forget about last week.
I think just forget about last week. I don't mind the backup, but if he just didn't put in last week, it's a bit of a worry. But if we see him back to his best today, he's going to run a much improved race.
Okay, so that is race 8. Race 9's a Class 3 over 1,400 metres. Seattle Choice is a horse that off track work I've liked the look of. He does things wrong in his races. He wants to pull, he wants to do a bit too much, but he's got that natural ability. New jockey, Joe Moreira on board, drawn well. I'd be going for him in this race.
Yeah, I'm with him too, Ed. He's my best bet of the day. It was a bit of a horror watch last start. He just had no luck. He was caught wide. I can't believe he stuck on for second. It was a great effort. He's drawn better today. Joe goes on his back. Joe suits these horses. He gets him to just relax throughout the race, and I think that's a big tick for this horse, as Ed said. He's a really nice horse. He should just get the job done today, and if he's going to go on to bigger and better things, he should be winning this race.
In the last race, Class 3 over 1,600 metres, Monica's been in excellent form. He'll be the likely favourite. With the top weight, I thought it was worth taking him on. I know the gate's not ideal, but I've gone with Ensemble because I think he's ready to win. He's racing really well. I think today could be his day.
Spot on. He's racing well. I've gone with a horse that I've been back in the last few starts. He has to stop going to the lead. He's a horse that needs to be ridden quiet. His name's Mr. Alden. I think he's huge odds today. He's a good horse, he just needs to be ridden quiet. I don't understand why they keep going forward on the horse. If he's ridden quiet today, he will be charging on late, and I think he'll win this race. But he has to be ridden quiet. If he goes forward, it's all over. So
you're more patient than me because I looked at the form and I saw Mr. Alden and said, move on to the next horse.
I just thought barrier 13, I thought there's a bit speed inside. I just thought they'd just go back on it. There's no problem. Anyway.
Can we have a beer on this? I'll say he goes forward.
I just hope he doesn't.
Is that a yes for the beer or no?
Yeah, it's a yes. We'll have a yes on it. And another horse I thought could run a big race at the big odds was Real Busy. I thought his last start effort was good. Barrier 1. Matthew Poon gets a little claim off his back. It's one of those races. I wouldn't be shocked if anything won it, but Mr. Alden, please go back.
Okay. Who are you backing today? Who's your best bet?
Seattle Choice, my best bet. Mr. Alden's my value bet of the day. What about yours?
Value bet, I'll start early and I'll go for Moneymore. He was at 10s last time I looked and I did like his trial, his first up here. Best, I've gone for Ensemble in the last, but I am keen on the likes of Columbus County and Seattle Choice, but my colleagues Paul Alley and Tom Wood got to them first for best bets, so I've got Ensemble as well.
No worries. It's going to be a great day. Make sure you get yourself to a TV wherever you are in the world. Don't miss this 4-year-old race because it's going to be a cracker. Good luck everyone. Hope you put on a clinic.